Hello Capricorn, my name is Jason. Thank you for visiting my channel. Extra thanks if you're revisiting my channel. This is your general tarot reading for the second half of December 2018. So anytime from the mid-December into the new year really, time is fairly fluid. Remember it's a general reading, so it can't apply to all of you. Certainly hoping and pretty sure it will apply to at least some of you. And could be about love, could be about career, any questions in your mind, at the forefront of your mind. You'll know in the first couple of minutes whether it's resonating for you. If it's not, please check out your moon and rising signs. You might have better luck there, or move along and please come back next time. You might find something really spot on for you. Now, Capricorn, you go into the, into the second half of December with the Ten of Swords. So it looks like there's some words have had to be said to someone, or they've been said to you and they hurt. Okay, but it looks like they had to be said. So I'm feeling it could be about the end of a relationship. And look, there's no really nice way to say, yeah, sorry, we're finished. If it's not that, then someone has said something really just nasty to you and it could signal the end of a relationship. Okay, but we'll see how this plays out. But it looks like there's some pretty horrible words have been said here, because swords are usually about words, usually. Okay, now the challenge for the second half of December and going into the next year, you have the Nine of Shields. Now the Nine of Shields is about independence. Okay, so there's a newfound independence that you have or that you need to take on. So perhaps a relationship has just finished and you are now required to be more independent, or to not just to be independent, but to express your independence somehow. You may be feeling that need. We'll talk about that a little while. But look, it's a good place to be in because you've recognized something about yourself, that you're not going to take a certain line from other people, and you've said enough's enough and you've made a stand. So that's congratulations. Now Capricorn, your fears for the second half of December, you have the Judgment card. Okay, now this is the Celtic Tarot and this one's called the Rebirth, but it is about rebirth. Okay, and you are feeling reluctant to take on this rebirth. The Judgment card usually talks about finally getting what's coming to you. Okay, so that could be a good thing or a bad thing, but it can also be about decisions which have been made or that you have to make, and after you make that decision, there's no return, there's no going back. It's a total rebirth. Okay, now because this is in your fears position, it's probably indicating that you're not feeling ready for this rebirth yet. Okay, but it looks like the universe is telling you you are ready to open these gates here, float on down that river, out in the ocean, into the sunset. So really, what a beautiful opportunity. But you are just fearing this, okay? You're fearing this new beginning about this independence you have. But I'm seeing that it's actually a very positive card, a very positive reading so far, okay? Now, your best attitude to take is the Ten of Wands, okay? The best attitude is to see now that there are 10 wands on this back and you are ready to drop those. The cycle has ended. Okay, 10 wands, you can dump that now and move on. So finally, so whatever these 10 of Swords words were, they have been a blessing in disguise because they've created this independence for you, or this feeling of independence. Okay, so maybe you've stood up for yourself somehow by telling someone like it is, or someone said something and you realise that enough's enough. Okay, you're just a little bit reluctant now to just take this opportunity at rebirth. Okay, now look at that beautiful, beautiful card. Don't be scared of that. That is just beautiful. Okay. Now, Ten of Wands, you're going to get rid of this baggage that you have, perhaps before Christmas, perhaps something about Santa Claus there, and you're planning on unloading this baggage before Christmas or on Christmas. So after Christmas, you'll be able to stand up straight, perhaps. This is the attitude to take, okay? So the attitude to take is basically that things are just about done. The cycle is just about complete and something new will come, okay? Now, the outcome at the end of December, you have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so if this is your energy, you are going to be feeling sexy, you're going to be feeling accomplished, you're going to be feeling active, you'll have a sense of achievement, a sense of purpose, okay, and there will be like a fire within you. So what a great way to start the new year with this outcome here. And now, if it's somebody else, perhaps you'll be coming across someone with this kind of energy. So if you're a male, perhaps you'll be meeting a woman of this kind of energy. And so she's very sexy, very active. You need to be on your A game to be able to keep up with her. Okay, let's have a look now and clarify some of these cards. Find out the Ten of Swords here. What was this Ten of Swords all about? Please clarify the Ten of Swords, Spirit. Please clarify the Ten of Swords for Scorpio. Sorry, not Scorpio, Capricorn. Please clarify the Ten of Swords for Capricorn for the end of 2018. And you have here the King of Wands. Rightio, so the King of Wands is quite a stable but fiery energy. You don't want to get on the wrong side of this person here. So if this person has the one that is the one that's said these words to you, perhaps maybe a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries has said this, or whatever it is, or they've had an impact on you. Okay, that's looking like that. So someone with a fiery temper perhaps has delivered these swords into you. Now, I'm noticing that the swords have gone into your back. So perhaps this betrayal here, well, it was a betrayal. So it wasn't just someone being fiery, it was someone being just nasty, okay? And the King of Swords doesn't normally strike me as a nasty person. They're very straightforward, but when they're out of balance, they can become a bit of a dickhead. And if you have a look at this person's throne, okay, perhaps this person has said these words to demonstrate some kind of machismo. That's what I'm feeling there. And that's sort of made you realise perhaps what kind of person they really were, and you weren't sort of going to cop that, even though this character is quite fiery and quite often speak very harshly. You understand that about them, but there are lines there which you just don't let them cross, and it looks like that's what's happened there. You stood your ground there and said, no, I'm walking. Okay, and so you're in this position now of independence. Okay, and I think you'd be feeling pretty good about it. Let's have a look. Let's clarify this a little, if we can. Okay, so why is the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Shields here for Capricorn for the end of the year 2018? Please clarify the Nine of Shields. This is the Celtic Tarot deck, so the shields are the pentacles and the cups are the cauldrons, or vice versa. Okay, let's have a look. And you have the Page of Cauldrons here. Okay, so the Page of Cups is about an offer being made to you, okay, and you might not be ready to accept this offer. Perhaps it's you may be feeling that you're worthy of more. So the Page of Cauldrons is sometimes, it's genuine, but it's not a very strong offer usually, and it's quite often from a younger person or a person whose status isn't quite as strong as yours. And so because you are feeling quite independent at the moment here, perhaps you won't be, you'll need to, your challenge is to deal with this offer here somehow, okay? Whether you're going to reject it or put someone on ice for a while until you've got your independence sorted out somehow. You'll know if this is resonating for you, Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn rising, and it's not resonating for me, but I'm seeing a picture here for somebody. Okay. Now, why is the rebirth card here in the fears? Why is Capricorn worried about this rebirth? This independence, this new start, this decision which is irreversible. So there'll be no going back, Capricorn, when this decision's made. And it looks like you've just about made it, and it'll be a good decision. Okay, you won't be going back to this situation of treachery. Okay, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is clarifying the Judgment card. So basically, the Knight of Pentacles moves quite slowly, and you want things to speed up a little bit. So you're worried that whatever's been going on has just been dragging on for a little too long now. Now, Capricorn, you are this Knight of Pentacles personified, but you're a bit worried that at this time things are just moving too slowly for you. And perhaps you want things wrapped up before Christmas so you can plan next year. So perhaps you're feeling a little stuck, that you can't plan anything until these gates are opened. Okay, so you're ready to open these gates, and perhaps things are just moving too slowly for you. That's what I'm getting there. Let's see. I'll just clarify that with one more card. Please clarify, why is the Knight of Shields with the Rebirth card here for Capricorn for the end of the year? Okay, yeah, look, so you're worried that this is the Three of Swords, and it's a card of feeling betrayed, and so there's something needs to happen quickly for you, otherwise you're going to be feeling betrayed, or something's taking too long for you. Okay, and so look, these gates need to open up. Okay, so these swords can come out somehow, but look, they've got this energy here, the slowest moving knight in the deck, and so it's all just moving too slow, and it's just adding to this feeling of betrayal that you've got somehow. Hopefully that's clear for you. If it's resonating, you'll know what that is, Capricorn. It's not quite adding up for me, but you'll know what that is. Okay, now the Ten of Wands. The best attitude to take is that, yes, finally the cycle is finishing. Okay, you'll be able to drop this bundle really soon and move on and make a fresh start. Okay, and let's have a look. Please clarify the Ten of Wands for Capricorn at the end of 2018. Got the Five of Swords. Okay, this card's coming out a fair bit. Okay, so the Five of Swords is about, it's about a victory, yes, but it's about a victory which might cost you a few friends, or it might cost you a bit more money or resources than you really wanted to put out, or it's an energy that says, well, you know, the whole battle's not over yet. Okay, so this person who's in the background there could come back and use that sword against you. So because this is in the best attitude position, it's looking like, just say, take the victory and go. Okay, so just take what you can. So fair enough, things aren't totally finished, but you've got to move on. Okay, so down here, as we saw in the fears position, you're a bit worried, things are moving a bit too slowly, but you just got to take what you can and move on, get out of there. Okay, whatever that is for you, get out of there. So if you're in a relationship or a workplace or a contract or this something which has got you scared of being betrayed, so you've got this fear of being betrayed again, perhaps, because don't forget, this has already happened. These 10 swords have already gone into your back, and you don't want that to happen again. So the best attitude is to just get out of there while you've got the moral high ground, or you've won a quick battle, that someone's not looking, something like that. Okay, now the Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here in the outcome? What I'm noticing about this is that these other cards have been pretty dark, really, apart from the King of Wands in the top there, who may have done some of this damage. Many of the other cards are quite dark, but the Queen of Wands stands out nice and bright. Look at that blue background, bright red dress. Wow, fire. Why is she there? Why is the Queen of Wands here in the outcome position for Capricorn at the end of 2018? I'll take that one. And we have the Magician. Okay, so it's looking like when you just do pick up your stuff and walk away, you're going to have this ability to bring down from the universe through sheer hard work, or through not even hard work, just through knowing, using all your resources to make this work. And I'm thinking you'll be heading towards this Queen of Wands woman here. The Magician knows how to bring things from the sky down to earth. Look, if you look at his body language there, as above, so below. Bring it down here, let me work on it. And on his table there, he's got all the resources he needs. He's got the emotions, the spirituality, the cups, the sword, the wand. He's got everything he needs to do his job. And that's going to be your outcome. The new year, 2019, is going to see you, Capricorn, set up perhaps with a fire sign woman or man, and you're going to have this enthusiasm. I'm really thinking you two are going to be a great team. Okay, and it's fresh. And so I'm looking at all these other cards around here, and they're quite a dully bluey green, but along comes this really stands out, and it looks like there's like a power couple relationship happening for you. Keep the faith. That's a great way to finish off a reading. I'm really hoping that's resonating for you. So you're moving out of a toxic situation by the looks of it, found some independence, and then you're going to find someone who's really going to inspire you to move forward and really create. And I so hope that resonates for you, Capricorn, because I'm Capricorn rising, and it'd be great if I got some of that too. So look, please like and give me some feedback. Any kind of feedback, as long as it's sort of constructive and heading in the right direction, it helps me out. Please subscribe, and I'll try and get another reading out for Christmas, the Christmas period. Until then, please enjoy life.